Hey guys, April here with SouthernGlo Skincare and Salt Spa. Thank you so much for clicking here and watching and just being a little intrigued about halotherapy or salt therapy, the study of the inhalation of salt. So years ago, my daughter was diagnosed with asthma triggered by allergies, and that prompted me to look into what I can do for her to help. That's a little bit more of a holistic approach. Not that I'm anti-medicinal, I just prefer that to be my last step. So that being said, that's when I found halotherapy. It's H-A-L-O therapy. Upon reading and studying, what I found is that years and years and years ago, what prompted this is when there were lots of plagues and diseases killing off lots of people, they were finding that the people working in the salt mines were living significantly longer. So that resulted in the study of salt therapy. And that is something that is very controversial today. It is not FDA approved. Doctors will love it, doctors will hate it. So that being said, I chose to love it and I choose to believe in it. So what we're taught is that the inhalation of salt, when it is grinded down to an exact molecular weight, which is what the customized generator per salt spa does, when that salt is grinded down, it's pure grade sodium chloride. So it's like pharmaceutical grade salt. When it is grinded down to an exact molecular weight, again, which is what the generator does, it shoots it into a room, different concentrations percentage-wise throughout the whole session so that there's a constant flow of this. When you breathe in that salt, we are taught that the way salt is made, molecularly, it grabs and holds. So if you think about water weight or anything, it grabs and holds. So what we are told is that anything sitting in our respiratory system at the time that is an attack, so we're talking asthma, bronchitis, COPD, smoker's cough, any type of attack, the salt is made to grab and hold, to pull it out, to detox. That's what salt does. It's a cleanse and it's a detox. So what we recommend sitting in the session, my sessions are 45 minutes long. You just sit in and you just relax. You take deep breaths and you just kind of absorb that, right? Afterwards, I have a wine bar that is also a tea bar, a coffee bar, a water bar, whatever it is you want, because we definitely highly recommend afterwards you drink lots of fluids. Anytime salt is involved, dehydration is a risk. However, that is really your only risk with this, which is great news. So after a session, we strongly urge you to drink lots of fluids and just kind of flush things through your system, hopefully taking any type of those attacks and toxins with it. This is obviously a Band-Aid. This is not something to replace any type of medicines or anything your doctor has told you. This is in addition to, this is a supplement. So we do strongly urge that. So that being said, it is something you have to do kind of frequently. So of course, once you do that and you flush out your system and you face the world again, you're right back out there in the elements. So I like to think of it as a once a week treat. If you can take 45 minutes a week for yourself and just come in, take deep breaths and kind of cleanse that system, you'd be surprised at what that does for you. So I just wanted to show you my room here. I can't flip this camera, but I will show you. So I do have the salt on the floor now. And that is also the pure grade Himalayan salt. And that's more of like that beachy vibe. You know, you just get that feel of being at the beach. You breathe in the salt, you've got your toes in the salt, not the sand, but you know, it's just a whole vibe in here. And then of course, you know, there's the salt brick and the salt wall, which does its own ambiance over there. And then the pillow and the floor for those of you that have no problem getting back up out of that. So I just wanted you guys to see it and to know that it is here in King. We do have some in our surrounding areas, but you have one right here in your own small town. So I really appreciate you coming. It is 45-minute sessions. It's $30 per person. There are seating arrangements for up to four people in the room. If you bring 2 or more with you, so if I have at least 3 people in there, then you get it for $20 per person. So you get $10 off per head. It is appointment only, because this is a small ran business. So it's not like a walk up and we just happen to be open kind of thing. But appointments are pretty open and I'm really pretty flexible with that because, you know, I'm here a lot. Or Nikki, you know, somebody at the front desk will be available. The only rules for the salt room, please, no food, no water, no shoes in there. No food and water because we don't want any type of moisture in the air that kind of compromises the integrity of what's going on in there. As well as no shoes because we don't want to do any type of contamination of the, you know, the sand on the ground. So just work with us on it. You guys are going to love it. Those that have done it seem to repeatedly do it, which means the world to me, because that tells me you're getting value of it. And when we're out here, a lot of times we'll hear people in there doing the like, you know, things are kind of clearing out, and they'll kind of slip out and get a tissue, grab some water, go back in, whatever it is they need to do. But just know that it's here. It's right here in King, right in front of the Dario. So if you have any questions, want to make an appointment, do your own research, do your Googling, your YouTubing, your whatever it is that your source is. Again, I do want to warn you, it is controversial. It is not FDA approved, and it won't be FDA approved. It will not fall into something that they probably ever look into. Some doctors love it, some doctors hate it. So it's up to each his own, is what I say. I choose to love it. I choose to believe in it. And I just wanted to bring it to our small town. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming.